Hi guys, and welcome to the after party. Tonight we have a really fun drink. I'm calling it the Black Widow. And the reason I'm calling it the Black Widow is because the Black Widow is so beautiful and such an amazing little, spider, but then it eats its mate. So I thought it would be appropriate. So tonight you're gonna need some vodka, okay? 1 1/4 ounce of vodka. You're gonna need 1 ounce of lemon juice. You're gonna need a 3/4 ounce of Crème de Cassis, or Blackberry liqueur. I always say it wrong. You're gonna need 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, and you're gonna take 2 dashes of orange bitters. I like 2 or 3, it's so good, okay? And then we're gonna shake it over ice. And strain it over a cute little coupe glass like so. And there you have a beautiful, oh my God, that color is so amazing, Black Widow.
Okay, what hell? What kind of presentation is that? Do you have a garnish?
No, can I take one of the orchids off? Okay, holy shit. I'm so excited, guys. There's already like 900 people in the room. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. We really, walking up those stairs, Adam, in 30 seconds. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Hi. That
everyone.
gives us no time. I'm out of breath. Our poor dogs have to like run up the stairs every freaking day.
I actually, hold on real quick before you get into it, because Jason's been drinking a lot of his Blue Widows over there.
Okay, it's a Black Widow. I have not been drinking, but I need to taste at least like
Well,
2.
just in case, if you get a little out of control, I will step in and be Jason.
Okay, no. Where did you get that photo?
I'm Jason. I know everything.
Okay, says the person who knows everything, Tom.
All right. Almost 1,000 people in the room. Jason, what did you think of the reunion?
So good. Guys, like I feel like we're just getting started. Okay, props really quickly. Let me know how you feel in the live chat. I'm trying to read it. You guys are awesome. God, I love you guys. This is so fun. I look forward to this more than Anchor Watch every week, and that is the show I love to do. But listen, props to Andy for doing those one-on-ones, but I feel like the little tidbits we got on the one-on-ones this time, and I'm sure the next 2 times, and then they're going to release them on Peacock and whatever, I feel like we already know. We've seen so many one-on-ones. You know, you had Tom with Howie Mandel, you had Ariana with the Call Me Daddy podcast, great interview. You've had everyone sitting down on everyone else's podcast. I don't know if the one-on-ones necessarily will pay off, but I was here for the reunion for sure. For sure.
Okay, so wait, with it starting off with the one-on-ones, obviously those were just cuts, and it's going to be there's going to be an extended version, right?
Obviously, I hope so. Great. I really just here. I love the dramatics. I'm gonna have to say, and Leanne, thank you, or sorry, Lee Armstrong, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here again. Listen. Great set. I love the dramatics. I love the lighting. I love that we got to hear from them one-on-one. But I feel like the Royal Rumble is really inside the studio. It's with everyone there. By the way, having Raquel sit in the trailer watching was the most, I don't know if you guys felt like this, but it was the most like, bleh.
It was actually just kind of funny to watch her just sitting there smiling the whole time. Well, she thought it was great funny reactions.
What can you please describe her great reactions to me just really quick? And would you take my face off your damn icon?
This is
just
her
makes
reaction?
it confusing for me.
Look, her face looked like this when she was shocked. It looked just like this.
I'm talking to myself here.
when it looked like she was like kind of smiling at the whole situation, like, haha, I just ruined all your lives. Her face looked like this.
Why is it still my face? Can you change your icon? It was weird though. Like I felt like she was laughing at everything. And it's
Yeah.
like, girl, like you have
Yeah,
no
but how much of
remorse.
that also was edited?
How often is she sitting there? Okay, edits or not, you know that everything you do on camera, every second, every minute, everything is going to be edited or twisted or turned, right? So now that you've been on Vanderpump Rules for 4 seasons, girl, don't you think that you would be more aware of the camera and aware of your reactions? No remorse, no like sadness, no, just she was just like, haha.
Wait, I have a question for you because
Yeah,
Cass has a great point. They let Raquel off easy by not having her out first. Well,
100%.
mind you, they couldn't have her out first, but would you rather come out first into this shit show, or would you rather be in there like when they're tired?
No, no one's tired.
Yeah.
None of the
Yeah.
cast is tired. They won't be tired. They'll wait. Like Lisa said at the beginning, we're here for 10 hours. Don't start like that. Lala's like, we got 10 hours of this energy. They all do. They're all ready to go. So, yeah, I don't know.
This was an
God, you guys are
absolute
great.
shit show.
Hit that
Jesus
like
Christ.
button.
Okay.
So crazy.
Okay. So
So
hold on.
cringe.
Aside from the one-on-ones, because eventually we'll get to that once the extended versions come out, we see the reunion kind of kick off, and Tom comes in last, which is obviously so planned, and they're all like, he's fucking coming out. He's coming out right now. He's coming out. Oh, excuse my French.
They all
He's
knew. They
coming
all
out.
knew. Yeah.
And then we see Raquel, who's watching from the trailer, but Andy ended up asking Tom the first question, and then all of a sudden, as soon as he asked Tom a question, James pops off, Lala pops out. Like the whole thing turns into a shit show in the first 5 minutes.
They were waiting. They were waiting for this moment, right? So they can't help themselves. Mary, thank you so much for the super chat. There's 1,400 people watching right now. Hit that like button. We appreciate you. I'm going to stop reminding you. I know it gets annoying. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Elaine and a couple of other people in the Houston area. We just want to send you our love. I know there was a tornado that went through and kind of just like ruined a lot of things. So thank you guys for even being here. I see some of you in the chat. It was strange, but the strangest thing to me was the whole time we were sitting there watching the reunion, Tom could not take accountability for anything. It was just excuse after excuse. And then Tom's very minute and very like ridiculous apology at the beginning, like, thank you for taking care of Ariana. It's like, shut up. Like I was with everyone in that moment. I was like, dude, shut up. Like, what do you mean? Thank you while your dick is inserted in someone else's body.
Even
Thank
Ariana
you for
was
taking care of Ariana.
yeah, even Ariana was like, shut the fuck up.
Ridiculous.
Okay, so
bye.
By the way, James and Lala, the way that they feed off of each other, not even trying to, they're actually pretty freaking hilarious.
I mean, they'd be kind of a great couple. Sorry, Allie. Oh, speaking of Allie.
Uh-oh.
So was Allie Luber the original Inspector Gadget in all of this?
I think she was. I think that they proved that. Well, hold on, because Lala has she's been in there since the beginning too. Like speculating.
Right. I mean, yeah, I get that, but I feel like we got to give credit where credit is due. And Allie was kind of like putting on her thinking cap and was like, Inspector Allie, you know, she was like doing the thing. She was like, I saw them dancing and it was weird. And the way they were dancing, because it's not what, it's how, right? We dance with all of our friends, you know, but I'm not like grinding on someone else's body or whatever they were doing to make it appear or perceive to Allie that it was inappropriate. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know.
Carla McDonald, thank you so much.
Thank you, Carla. Thank you guys for being here.
Haley M. Boo! Shame. Lala and James had me rolling, which was kind of funny. They were like literally, they were booing him.
Michelle says, glad to see Sheena admit she misjudged Katie. Agreed. By the way, Lala is right on the difference in cheating. Yes, well, everyone's made mistakes.
Michelle, Jason changes his tune about Katie because Jason, the way that he treats, when Jason puts out his commentary on the cast, I always feel like he's super not fair to any of the Vanderpump Rules cast. Whereas, yeah, and I come on here and I'm so fair.
Okay, well, you know, whatever. Probably.
You're like, I don't give a shit.
I was wrong
No,
about Katie.
I'm kidding.
I find myself being so much team Katie right now. It's ridiculous. Like I'm like banding behind her as a cheerleader. I can't wait to break up my pom-poms and do flips when something about her opens. I really, really enjoy her. And the fact that she was one of the few not to participate in the mess of cheating in this group of reality television, and how she really held strong to her values. Even though she can come off as a little bit of a bully, let's kind of go, remind us of a couple seasons ago too. But it was, I'm here for Katie. Carla, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, and thank you, Pamela. Love you guys. I was super excited for both the reunion and your after party, guys. Thank you. This whole season of Vanderpump Rules, we've been doing this after party, making drinks. We do different after parties. Like Adam does the Jersey one where I sit on the mic and ask him questions. And then he does this one with me. It's just been so fun. And you guys have been the driving force of this. So thank you. Appreciate you. Elvia, thank you so much for the super sticker. That's a very cute flower that would look good in my drink right here. Okay. So where are we going from here?
Now, as they're all screaming at each other, you see where Lala ends up not only pretty much calling Tom Sandoval Randall, but she's comparing Tom to Randall and saying that in 10 years, he is Randall. And she ends up saying that he is dangerous, that he's a narcissist. And Lisa Vanderpump interjects when she called Sandoval dangerous because, well, she was like, I think that's dangerous that you're labeling him as dangerous. And she's like, well, I don't care. I'm rejecting your opinion.
A lot of people were rejecting Lisa's opinions. Ariana towards the end, when she said, if you want to do business or however, I'm not here to tell you how to do your business. Lala rejected Lisa's opinions. For me, it feels like, and I don't know how you guys feel in the live chat. I love Lisa. She took care of both of us for many, many years. She is a great businesswoman, great person, but I just feel like, I think she was hoping this would be the last season of Vanderpump Rules. And now she has to kind of like jump back into it. And to me, it was like every time Lisa spoke, I'm like, I love Lisa. She is one of my favorite people in the world. Okay. Like I love her. I love how much she cares about us. Personally, I do, but in this reunion, like we could bring you out later. You know what I mean? We didn't need Lisa there.
Hey,
am I wrong?
Yes, of course you are.
God, okay, so shit for this.
Wait, getting back to it, do you think that was a fair comparison, Randall and Tom Sandoval?
Different. I can see the narcissistic comparison. I mean, we've talked many times, and I know you've talked many times, talking with Dave Neal. By the way, guys, tomorrow the real recap with Adam and Dave Neal is at noon on Up and Adam Channel 1. You guys have talked about the moments that Randall has come into Tom and bought drinks for everyone, himself, his friends, everyone who's there, and then all of the sudden is like, oh, I can't pay for that. Oh, you got it. He just has those narcissistic tendencies where it's like all him and no one else. I can see the comparison, but I don't know if Tom Sandoval is dangerous to himself and everyone he's in a relationship with. Okay. It's kind of proving, I don't know, allegedly there's a lot more things Randall Emmett did that makes him a dangerous person. So I'll leave that there.
Oof.
Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, we have all these allegations against Randall Emmett for so many things. Yes, Tom, you're a shitbag for the shit you just did. Like, we totally get that.
Shitbag.
And Leah, we appreciate you. Leah Bourne. Are you Jason Bourne's sister? No? Okay. No, but listen.
Jesus Christ.
It's a different kind of dangerous. Tom is only dangerous to himself. Tom is dangerous to anyone he's in a relationship with. Obviously, he's dangerous to friends that he has. Like Tom Schwartz, the friendship that Tom and Tom have is so toxic, so he's dangerous in that capacity. Randall Emmett, I think, is dangerous in a bigger capacity. If that makes sense.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense.
There we go. There we go. Guys, okay, so 15 minutes in. Adam, I love you so much. That's all I have to say. Thank God we don't have these issues.
Oh, piss off.
Hey, piss off.
Sandoval feels like the demise of their relationship, his and Ariana's relationship, was communication. And she feels like it was the fact that he was reckless with where he stuck his... This is a children's show, so...
Wait, it's not a children's show. Will you repeat the question and use the full words?
Sorry. Sandoval feels like the demise of his and Ariana's relationship was the lack of communication.
Excuse.
And she feels like it's because he was reckless with
Oh,
where
I'm
he took
sorry.
his
Wait,
dick.
hold on. Where was the communication when you were fucking the other girl?
Hey,
right?
You cannot say. Can he say that word, chat?
Yes. Oh, hello. YouTube is a very free zone. I think we have freedom of speech in this country. I hope. Marisol, thank you so much for the super chat. I think that Tom is a mess, but not quite at the level at Randall. Not criminal though. I agree with you, Marisol, 100%. And thank you for being here.
I agree with that.
Where the part here that is so hypocritical and confusing is that Tom is blaming communication, but he's not communicating that he's not happy. Tom is not communicating that he's interested in other people and other things. I mean, it just is a very toxic pattern of, you know what they say. It's like you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. It's insanity. And this is exactly what Tom Sandoval is going through. He's doing it again, and I think he almost likes to do it. He likes to be the victim of his own crap, I don't know. Real expats of the Yucatan, or real expats of the Yucatan. Hi, thank you so much for the super chat. Love Lala and James calling out of the history books 500 years ago. This is now. I have to agree. Everyone on this stage, and Andy pointed that out at the very beginning of the reunion. Okay, everyone on this stage is guilty of the same freaking thing. Okay, the thing is, no one's 20 anymore. Okay, that's very obvious. Everyone's in their mid 30s, 40s, like Tom, maybe mid 40s, making these mistakes. And it isn't with someone you were going to spend the rest of your life with. The comparison that Lala and James had, I understood it. Okay.
Right.
I understood it.
Right.
Gigi, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being my outlet. My twin teens just don't understand. And I don't blame them. They don't need to understand this mess. Protect them from scandal.
No, but
man, I'm in a good mood tonight.
At least somebody is with all of this. But no, honestly, I was so excited because the reunion part 1, I thought that they absolutely killed it with the editing. I feel like the one-on-ones were probably not going to be needed at the end of the day, because immediately when they started off the one-on-ones and start talking about some of the things that have happened, I was like, oh, we know, we're going to know everything out of this. Because of all of the press around it, because of how much we've been covering it, because of everything that's been on Page 6 and every other major media outlet, we're going to know everything that's coming out as it's coming out. The only thing really to watch for is to see how big the reactions are, to get a context from it.
Yeah, I think we all know everything, but we're so invested. Okay, we're so invested in this journey that we've been going on with them, guys. 2000, Mary, thank you for pointing that out. Thank you guys for being here. Just thank you. This is so fun. I love making drinks every week and sitting here and getting that instant reaction after we finish watching the show. But God, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, it was good, but now I forgot.
That's what you were saying?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Andy also? Oh, what?
I forgot again. Go ahead.
Bitch. You did not.
No, really.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm
Tom Sandoval did have a sort of Girardi kind of
situation. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Sorry. Love you. Sorry. We know everything, but we're so invested that we want the reactions. We want to see them and go through this. We've watched all the interviews. Everyone has done another interview. So I think those one-on-ones are not going to be very interesting. Like I said at the beginning, I think that we'll watch them still, to get little tidbits, but we're invested in this. We're living it with them. So yeah, I'm here for the reunion to see how people react to the situation and to maybe give us a tidbit we didn't hear, but it's going to be nothing explosive. You know what I mean?
Right.
Leah Bourne, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you so much. David, last name, thank you for the super chat. Is it worth watching, or is editing? The Emily D. Baker saying, okay, it's worth watching. Definitely. Mary, thank you so much for the super chat. Schwartz is so confused. He is so confused. Bless his heart. I feel like he needs to take Jax's advice just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Just take it back with your friendship with Tom a little bit, because I don't think it's good for him anyway.
I was going to say, though, I love that Tom didn't even take accountability, and like the fact that James was like, we had a relationship. You're like an older brother to me. He's like, dude, I saw you like once a month. And they all started pointing out, you paid for his engagement. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know. If you saw me once a month, will you give me a few $1,000s so I can go shopping?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand what that was about. I really didn't. Someone earlier on the live chat said, oh, here we go. Who likes the Uber One commercial?
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like love it. It's so funny.
It's so ridiculous and so amazing. And I want to like sing along to it. And when they sit there and like, this is freedom, I'm like, there's some shade. Just like that new Real Housewives of New York promo we have running, right? You know, in New York, 1 minute you're in, the next you're out. Was that shade to the old cast?
That was shade.
That was shade, and I love it. I love it. I'm here for it.
Any moment. Okay, Alexandra Bruno, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Thank you.
Now, as we move on, Sandoval said that he was afraid to come clean because of what Ariana was going through, again, leading to or alluding to mental health. And she just did Call Her Daddy podcast. And on this podcast, Alexandra Cooper did a great job of saying, even if that was something that you said, that you threatened to do that to yourself if he broke up with you, Kim for even saying that on a national television show to begin with. And Ariana said, to be honest with you, I have had some really awful feelings in the past, but I never said that. If I would have said that, I would admit to it. So it almost seems like he's kind of throwing anything at the wall right now, grasping for straws to see what's going to kind of keep him afloat. Either that or Ariana's just a great mastermind.
No, she's not. I mean, not like that. And David, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm a virologist. Time is of the essence. Ask Dana. I will fly y'all in. I appreciate you, David. Thank you so much. Listen, I feel like everything is an excuse. You waited too long. You got caught in the act with your friends. People started to know, and then you did not own up to what you were doing. You weren't honest. And people want honesty, like straight up honesty, you know? So come on.
Well, Jason, real quick, I hear the cat meowing at my door, so I'm going to grab her, but take some questions from the live chat.
Let's do some questions from the live chat. I love this. David, thank you again for the super chat. Thank you guys for being here again. I'm loving this chat room, and I always go back, like when this is done, like the next day, and I'll go read some of the chat and some of the comments and stuff. So please leave your comments. And last week, God, I was a hot effing mess. So thank you for dealing with me. Michelle, thank you so much. Love these after parties so much with Jason and Adam yelling in the background. Listen, yes. Rachel with child. I don't think so. I don't think that's actually no. And if she is, God, that's really gonna suck. Like, sorry. Okay. No, I don't think Rachel's pregnant. That's just what I'm thinking right now. If she's pregnant, then we have season 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, I don't know how this is going to go. Okay, let's see. Who else is in the chat, guys, while we wait for Adam to get back? Oh, this is a good question, Danielle. What do you think of the fact that Ariana and Tom were intimate in January? I think it's gross. You had the opportunity for all of those months from apparently August, which we think that it started before then, right? All the way up to tell her that, and then you were intimate. Were you like trying again? It just seems like this whole thing was based off of what Tom wants to do and how Tom wants to do it. It's a very selfish, narcissistic thing. It really is. And I really wish for their sake that they had some redeeming qualities, both Raquel and Tom, on tonight's first part of the reunion, and there was no redeeming qualities, and we looked for miles. And miles. There was
none. Lisa did. Sorry, back. Lisa did stick up for Tom a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah. But at least we finally. Okay, so we have been saying this, and Nicolati, thank you so much for the super chat. LVP is pissing me off. I would have walked off too if I was James. She's coddling Dumb and Dumber. It's annoying as hell. And yes, that's one of the things I said earlier that I kind of we could just be quiet right now, you know? But she did admit that they only own 5% of TomTom. And we have been saying this for years on the podcast, on YouTube, that each Tom owns 2.5% of TomTom. They really don't own any of it. They're mascots, you know, at this point. But it was kind of crazy just to see her like kind of stand up for them. And I understand why she's doing that too, because she has watched all of these cast members and employees do the same thing throughout time. And that every time someone has cheated on someone, it has been the biggest deal in the world to these people, right? So I think she's like, God, just this is it again, but it's different. And I don't know if she understands that, you know?
Right.
And they are technically,
I mean, because
she has a restaurant, she owns a restaurant that has both of their names on it. She can't really say that much.
Did you
know
hit
what
this,
I
by the
mean?
way?
Yes, yeah. I was just talking about this.
Oh, okay.
And thank you so much for the super chat.
How the hell? Wow, 2,400?
Yeah, 2,400 in the room, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already. The little like button is back there. It's out of batteries. I'll have that fixed by next week. This drink is amazing. I'm almost done with it. It's so nice. Renee, thank you so much for the super. Wait, say.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, sorry. What were you going to say?
I was going to say two things. Did you peep the fact that Tom Schwartz's timeline was a little bit off? And then also Katie and Tom arguing about the whole divorcing of it all, the friend code issue. And then he said that this has been one of the lowest points of his life and that he's going broke. Did you catch all of that?
It's an excuse. I'm sorry. Did you think
that was Tom Schwartz though? Why is he making excuses?
He's making excuses for himself, just like Tom is. Okay. You can say, oh, it was the lowest point in my life. Right. That was for Ariana too. Like, if you want to like tit for tat here, Tom Schwartz, like everyone has issues. Everyone has gone through the same thing. No offense. I mean, we have. Everyone's gone through the same thing that you're going through. That doesn't mean that you need to give up on your marriage. That doesn't mean that you have
No,
issues.
I've never gone through being on reality TV, opening a bar and having a wife.
Okay. Well, we both have gone through parents and family having cancer, while we've been together. We've gone through death of our parents while being together. And it has been some of the lowest points in my life, but I'm not using it as an excuse currently to be a dick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Renee, thank you so much for the super chat. LVP is all of their mums. She needs to stay out of this. I could not agree with you more. Tonight I was just like, Lisa, no. Like, give your 2 cents at the end. Like, do a one-on-one with Lisa and just ask her what she thinks. I would have watched that.
Just bring out LVP.
Did anyone else laugh at Schwartz's reaction to James Tweedledee comment? I spit out my drink laughing. That was really funny. That was really funny. He was like, which one am I?
I mean,
like, figure it out. Figure it out.
Okay, so also I wanted to bring this up too, because Schwartz's roommate, Joe, has been a big topic, and he was asked to clarify on the relationship in this part of the reunion. And he said, listen, she wasn't a girlfriend. No, she's like friends with benefits. And then Katie apparently said that she's crazy. She's crazy. Something's off about her. She's not all there. That's what Katie's kind of claiming over here. And well, Tom said, you better stop or else you're going to be served with the cease and desist. So
listen,
Raquel,
BFD. All right.
Kind of crazy that he said that though, because didn't Raquel just send out cease and desist to everybody over the video?
Raquel has been sending out things right and left, from her exquisite legal team. No, Katie literally, Tom just proved Katie's point when he was going on this like defensiveness of Joe. It's like, okay, you proved my point. You were never Tom. I never have felt that Tom Schwartz was team Katie. You were married to her. You were with her for a decade, and I never thought you were team Katie. You're always team someone else against Katie, and that would piss me off too. Now, listen, am I a Tequila Katie fan when she texts people? No. Am I a fan of when she trolls people? Not really, but it's really fucking funny. It's really funny. Oh, don't say that, JC. Come on, we can't do that.
Oh God, no.
No.
But also,
yes.
Also, Andy did ask Tom and Tom a little bit about Schwartz and Sandy's, and I thought that was interesting. Do you remember when we were doing the tour? we were supposed to have the after party at Schwartz and Sandy's, and that was in April. And
that was in April of last year. Yeah, 2022, when we did the Spilling Tea live tour.
So that was about 4 months before August when they were hoping to also have it out. And then it became November is when they actually opened it. So August, September, October, November. So it was 4 months, 4 months, and 4 months. They kept on being 4 months out.
Yeah, that's a lot. But, you know, Tom was busy. I do want to point this out. Listen, I think, you know, I'm watching a lot of people in the live chat. Belle, thank you so much for the super chat. Ariana said that in the one-on-one that Tom used to coach her on what to say, isn't that grooming? I mean, I would assume so. But at the same time, I feel like that Ariana has the relationship that maybe, or in her mindset has the relationship. She thought she had this relationship with Tom where, Adam, you and I, like, it's you and I against the world. Like, when shit like flips on one of us, you know, I have your back, you have my back, right? I don't know if Tom had Ariana's back. I don't think Katie and Tom, not Tom Schwartz. I'm empty, guys. Sorry. I don't think he had their back either, you know? So I don't know.
Kind of interesting to see you try to form a sentence right now.
I'm like becoming, maybe I should be on the cast of Vanderpump.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't. But I do feel like, yes, they were very much planning. And Janelle even says, I've always thought that Sandoval groomed Rachel. And I kind of agree. I feel like Sandoval had words with Raquel before the reunion, and they're trying to plan everything out. And you can see Tom Sandoval get kind of mad when Schwartz is not staying on the timeline.
Right.
Now, is Schwartz dumb or is he very smart? We don't know. Lori, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. David, last name. Can I take on the shopping mall prepaid lawyer? She's hungry after 2 weekends ago here in Texas. Let me add him. Who bounces a check like that? David, last name. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you. Really quick, I want to ask the live chat, Adam. We didn't do a rating of this first part of the reunion. If you guys can rate this 1 to 10, 10 being the best, let's put a number in the live chat. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wait for a few numbers to pop up, but I'm going
to say a 10.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay, we have one coming in. Local pundit says 6.
I'll give it a 9.
We need more numbers.
I'll give it a 9.
Yeah.
A 9 for sure. Just
Carla,
because
5,
I know the 10 is coming. 8. I know the 10 is coming. Wow.
Now
6,
here we go.
9, 7, 4, 5, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 8, 5.
Yes, Annika with the gymnastics scores. I love it.
7, 8, 10, 9.
I want to give it a 9. Like, I was genuinely.
Oh. Girl, the Blue Widow has got your ass.
It's the Black Widow, and she needs to go to bed.
I don't care where.
I really want to give it a 9 because we're so invested. We're sitting here so invested in this.
Stacy, a -0. That's a little aggressive.
That's funny.
That's just a little aggressive. Misso.
What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do?
A 4 is a little like what? What happened here? A 0 because it's not in Australia. Okay,
that's fair. That's fair.
3.1. Okay, just kidding. A 9.
And
yeah, guys. Honestly, this was a
really quick. Anne's comment. Schwartz killed his reputation. I'm sitting here waiting for Schwartz to be like the man. Like, I want him to stand up. Why did I do this when I said man? I'm so sorry. I want him to stand up and like not be on Tom Sandoval's. You know, be like your own person. Say your own thing.
Didn't I always tell you when we started this relationship that I would give you whatever you wanted in life?
No, you've never told me that. That's
Jason,
fine.
I've always said that before we go to bed. I'm like, Jason, whatever you want in life. Do I not?
No, you never say that. What is? Are you being Tom Schwartz Sandoval right now?
No, you asked for Tom. You said Tom Schwartz, stand up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. There he is.
Welcome.
Standing up.
You're
I
welcome.
like the outfit. It gives me stealth wealth. It's really cute. I love it. I just don't like the oh God, what is that? Go back to Batman. Okay. No, sorry. I thought his I thought his belt was Batman. I was like, no one's putting that call sign on. No one. Nicolati says, do you see how quick Schwartz threw Katie under the bus about what she said about Lala being friends with Sheena? Yes. That is exactly why Katie cannot have a friendship with Tom Schwartz. Are we all on the same page on this? But he's ready to lie to protect Scumdevil to his death. They're manipulative. They are. Can we get this guy off the screen? Like, do you have control of this? How do you delete? There we go.
Sorry.
Yes, this is exactly Katie's point, and it's been proven. It's so funny. Like, I understand where Tom and Tom's arguments come from, or where they want them to come from, but like the writing is literally on the wall. All right, and they ignore the writing on the wall, and they go the other way, and it's like, you guys lost the battle. You lost the fight. You lost it. It's done.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we think? What are we looking forward to going into next part of the reunion? 2 out of 3.
Oh, I can't wait. Honestly, I hate that. I just want to know what the big reveal is, because we know that Andy Cohen, he's been talking about it for a while. Ariana was asked about it on Call Her Daddy podcast. There's some big reveal that not everybody on the cast knows that's going to come out at this reunion regarding Vanderpump Rules. Well, some people were speculating maybe that is Raquel saying in her one-on-one that she was newly pregnant at the time. But I don't think it would have been her being newly pregnant, because she was sitting outside the bus smoking cigarettes with Tom. So she would have filmed the one-on-one before the actual reunion day, or earlier that day. And she
I think before. I think it was before. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're just, I'm pretty sure pregnant women.
I don't know. You know how these big reveals are, and I really want to pray and hope. Well, I don't want to pray. I don't pray for this shit, but I want to hope.
Pray and hope.
Yeah. I want to pray for like world peace and my family to be okay. Not for like these people to have a big reveal. I don't care.
Sometimes I pray
but these big reveals are like, oh, here we go. I mean, Teresa's wedding was supposed to be amazing. I fell asleep at like 33 minutes in.
You know, that was so sad. What a disappointment, guys. Not even.
I mean, to me, not everyone.
No, but
didn't like it. You know,
it was very sweet, but it was just, there was no chutzpah to it. There was no spunk. There was no. It wasn't fun. It wasn't. I hate that. I was so excited about the wedding, right?
And I was so excited about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, where we were going to get all the answers from America. And that never happened. You know, we always get built up. Like, here's the big reveal. Here's the good night. Here's the thing that's going to happen. And then it's like, oh, what's the reveal? Pump's closing? No. Come on.
Speaking of which. What?
Am I supposed to say something?
No.
Oh, Pump is closing.
I know.
July 5th, guys. Or July 5th is the party.
I know. I'm trying to get Jason to go back at least once, you guys. At least once to go see it.
I don't need to see it. I was there every day for 5 years. Okay. Almost every day. I want to say pretty much every day for 5 years, with like a little, you know, shackle, chain, and ball.
I feel like we need to go say our respective goodbyes.
No, we can do it from afar. It's okay. Millie, thank you so much for the super chat. Schwartz, I don't think we'll ever tell the truth. So disappointed. I want Schwartz to just to be that person, you know, because he's smart. He really is smart. And as a woman, hold on. And as a woman, I love Katie and her standing her ground. I agree with you 100%.
I love
laughing at.
I love being able to control the teleprompter, because you're like, like you're trying to race me because you feel like I'm going to take it down too fast.
Yeah,
giving you like anxiety.
Yeah, I have anxiety. I'm looking forward to.
Oh my God, Jason, what is this?
Oh shit! Before we talk about this, love the thumbnail, by the way. Tomorrow at noon, Adam and Dave Neal, who is freaking amazing. If you guys haven't checked him out, he has a podcast called Bachelor Rush Hour. It's amazing. He's been recapping Vanderpump Rules with Adam for the past half the season, I want to say, and they have such a great conversation about the show. So tomorrow at noon, you'll get the real recap, not just me making a drink, BSing, talking about the show. But yeah, I'm excited for that. But I was going to say something else, and now I forgot. I keep doing that tonight. Maybe I need some sleep.
Maybe you need some sleep.
Guys, I'm looking forward to next week.
We got woken up.
Oh yeah, we did get woken up by like a cat puking.
Can I tell you really quick?
A picture falling.
Jason
a dog barking.
Can I say really quick? Jason has such PTSD from living in Japan because we have this house that we moved into, and we tried using adhesive strips for all of the pictures, like, and everything that goes on the walls as much as possible. Well, we got 2 pictures that were identical.
We're not going to live here very long, you know?
Right. We got 2 pictures that were identical, and one has managed to stay on the fucking wall, and the other one keeps falling off. Well, last night at 1:30 in the morning, we're finally asleep, everything's quiet, and you hear slam, break, and then bust, like glass
everywhere. At the same time we're cleaning up glass at 1:30 in the morning, the cat is like, you know what? I'm puking. So I'm gonna. She like walks by, she looks at us, and she's like, bleh! You know, like how cats do, right? So like I'm like, thank you so much, bitch, for doing that. I love you. So we're keeping you. So she did that, and then it's like thundering like crazy. But I lived in Japan for 3 years, and every movement, okay, like I was like earthquake, like ready to go. You know, if there was an earthquake, if we shook, it was like 3 years, and I went right after the tsunami in 2011. And I lived there before as well, but like right after, and like you're just like waiting for like the next thing to happen, and it was quite scary. So I'm a very light sleeper. Japan is my favorite country in the world, by the way. Great people. All right, what can I really tell you before we leave? We've been on here for 40 minutes. I don't know if we've gone this long. Thank you guys for sticking around. If you guys are still around, 2,700 in the room, we appreciate you. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Check out the real recap on Up and Adam's channel tomorrow at noon with Dave Neal. What I'm looking forward to in next week's second part of the reunion is to talk about Sheena and this whole incident between her and Raquel. We obviously know what happened from both sides, but at the same time, I want to hear the story. I do. Marisol, thank you so much for the super chat. Sorry, Adam, but sometimes you do sometimes scroll through the comments so fast. So I get it, Jason. Thank you so much, Marisol. I just told my boyfriend about your Justice of the Peace story, and when you guys got married. Yes, that was a very funny story. That was interesting. So, yeah, that was very interesting.
Now, and guys, that was so awkward.
It was so fun. I will never forget it. Let's just say that. Big Apple Girl, thank you so much for the super chat. I can't wait to see Lala eat next week. That Bambi-eyed bee is gonna be a deer in headlights. Jason, Adam, take Adam to pump one lap. Well, Adam's gonna be going without me regardless, I think, in the next week and a half, because you have some interviews in LA. But you know, I did work there for 5 years. I ran Pump for a long time. So it's very sad that it's closing, because it's one of my favorite Vanderpump place. Thanks, gentlemen, for the great content. Once again, Josie, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate you guys. I'm not going to keep you any longer. We're 45 minutes in. Have a great night. Leave your comments below on what you think about this first part of the reunion we've all been waiting for, you know? And thank you guys for joining us every week. I think we've made like 10, 12 cocktails at this point. We were like doing this from our couch, and we didn't think the second channel would like pick up. And this is just so fun. So thank you. It's because of you that this is so much fun. And I just love this. I love Wednesday nights. And I'm so happy I don't have to do this recap with you tomorrow, because you guys have a lot to talk about. All right, guys. Have a good night and have a cocktail. All right. And Michelle, thank you so much for the super sticker. And we will talk to you soon.
Bye, guys. Love you.